G'day guys, this is Captainoob and this is the Assault Carbine. So I got a request for this weapon to have it in this sort of a sniper rifle type form, so I'm going to do that. So, getting into these attachments here, we're going to take it all the way up to advanced receiver. Hang on, there's 7.62 here, nice. And that will just leave it on advanced because that for some reason does more damage than firing 7.62s, whatever. For the barrels, we'll take it up to, let's see, carbine barrel, short combat barrel. Do you want this a carbine or somewhat of a rifle? Fuck it, we'll put it on a combat barrel, whatever. Now for the stocks, we want the recoil compensating stock, just because obviously less recoil we have to deal with, the better. We can take it up all the way to a drum mag, which is really good, so we'll do that. Now for a scope, we'll chuck on. Looks like this one is an ACOG, so that's awesome. Always like the ACOG on an AR-15 weapon. And definitely a suppressor on there just to get our damage up and to keep nice and stealthy. And obviously we've always got this sort of legendary slot here if we ever want to improve this weapon's damage more or give it a strange perk. But that's about it for the attachments on this thing. Let's get into Gunner's Plaza and start killing some people. Also, before we forget, I forgot to mention that you can have a paint job on this thing, so you can get armor paint job. Nice and cool. Brotherhood paint job, so it makes it all sort of red and orange. Brotherhood Paladin looks cooler because there's none of this bright colours on it. Gunner paint job, which is nice, gonna equip that one because gunners are cool. Just kidding, no they aren't. Minutemen paint job makes it all nice and blue. Standard, obviously you've seen that before, and Voltec, and who would ever want to paint their gun Voltec? Voltec are the worst thing ever. Okay, here we are in Gunner's Plaza, and this is the Assault Carbine. So, obviously from that you can tell this thing is going to have lots of custom animations on it, which is really good. And the scope, it's an ACOG, but it's a see-through scope, so we don't have to fade into the blackness every time we try to aim down sights, which is really good. It's something in the Fallout game which I really wish they didn't do, it's that sort of fade in for the scope, but whatever. So I'm going to wait for these people to show themselves and then we'll take them out. Obviously with the semi-auto on this weapon, this thing, it works with a sniper perk, so we'll get to have knockdown effects on our enemies, which we might see. Hang on, is that Gunner got a Assault Carbine too? Yes he does, and it's appropriately coloured in the Gunner's colours. How awesome is that? So the modder here has really gone the extra mile to make sure this weapon sort of feels good in the Commonwealth and feels properly, right? I have no doubts that you'd see Brotherhood Paladins equipped with this weapon and painted it with the right scheme, which is really good. As for the weapon's performance, it is going very well at the moment. Obviously, for the first couple of gunner kills, they're all sneak attack crits, so obviously it's going to do very well with the good multipliers there. But even though we aren't explicitly getting sneak attack criticals, this thing is destroying these gunners nice and easily. Look at that drum mag, that double drum mag there. Didn't realise it was a double drum mag when I was equipping it, but I was pleasantly surprised when it was, although it does clip through your Pip-Boy a little bit, so that's something you probably don't want to see if you're in for immersion, but whatever. That 100 ammo capacity is most definitely good. So, and these turrets here should be alright and should probably be able to escape being detected. We'll take out that gunner there. This one's next, if I can aim at her. My aim isn't too good these days, I can tell you that much. Alright, now we're in danger, no use of sitting there, we'll just go up to their faces and fill them with all the 5.56 bullets they'll ever need to die. Another Gauss rifle there, which was neat, wonder what she dropped. Okay, why can't I hit this dude? Is he some sort of Terminator? No he's not, just some sort of weird glitch. Gunner Commander here, usually a male, but now it's female, so interesting. Pop a quick reload because we only have one bullet left, and that really goes to show you the room cleaning ability of this weapon. You can just shoot everything in there and still have enough ammo to spare. Didn't have to reload once during that engagement there, so that was really good. So obviously the ammo capacity on this weapon is going to be great. Let's go ahead and try to sneak attack crit these dudes. There we go, that's doing very well. On the verge of being detected, but I think we'll be doing fine. The suppressor there is keeping us nice and hidden, and also that reload animation is really good. Also the sprint animation is good if we get into that, if I haven't shown it already. A couple of the observant viewers might have picked it up already, but whatever. knocked her down with the sniper effect, finish her off. That turret doesn't really aim well, so I've got something in common with that at least. We'll go ahead and take out this last turret, and there you go. That is it for Gunner's Plaza. So Assault Carbine, highly recommended weapon, very very good for clearing out regular mobs in the game. So let's go ahead and test this thing out against Swan and see how we do there, shall we? Alrighty, so here's Swan. He looks like he's occupied with a bunch of Rust Devils, so we'll leave him to do that. And one thing I sort of found out about this scope is, while you're in first person, it'll zoom in just fine, but if you're in third person and you decide to aim this weapon, it's not going to zoom in half as much, so that's something interesting to sort of keep aware of. So if you're in close quarters and don't need all that scope zoom, switch to third person and you'll be fine. So that gives it a little bit more versatility, if not sort of inconsistency. But now that I've talked about that, let's get into Swan. Knocked him down with the sniper perk with our first shot, and we're able to keep on hitting him. All these sneak attack criticals would be doing us well, because Swan's got a pretty hefty health bar, so all of the sneak attack crits we can get will make this nice and quick too, so obviously we want to do something like that. So we'll just keep on shooting him. There's not a lot I can comment on this now because the recoil is not out of place. This weapon is performing just fine. The visual recoil on this weapon is a little bit over the top, I reckon. I don't think it needs to be like that, but I think that's just due to the animations of this gun firing in semi-auto. Just makes the gun kick up like that, which is a little bit strange, but whatever, it's fine. And there goes Swan. So they have it against Swan. If you can get them locked down with all the sniper perks and everything, you'll be in good shape to just go ahead and kill anything you want. We'll go ahead and chuck an automatic receiver on this weapon and see how it does against another foe. Alrighty, so there's the crab out ahead. We've got this thing with an advanced automatic receiver this time. Let's see how we do against this. Now we won't be constantly staggering him around with the sniper perk here, so it's going to be a little bit harder to sort of take him down, but we can stagger him just like that with our regular bullets, because unlike Swan, he is not immune to stagger. So we'll try to back away here. We might get ourselves into danger a little bit further on, but hopefully he'll just stand there taking these bullets very nicely. Again, that 100 round mag is really doing us well, and looks like I backed myself into a pretty bad spot there. Got something running up to me, quickly reload. Nope, that reload ended up getting me lots hurt there, so that's no good. So probably when you reload this, probably want to reload in third person so you can actually sprint while reloading, because it does have a hefty reload time on it, which makes sense for a mag this big, I suppose. I'm not going to fault it for having a long reload on it. Keep on shooting this thing here, so got another stagger on him, and again, and another reload. Quickly, you can reload that now. Okay, looks like it is already reloaded. Looks like I skipped the animation by switching into third person, which is bizarre. Whatever, I'll take it. We'll move on up this plane here. Hopefully we can break line of sight and enter caution. I can hear him stomping around, and I think my headphones are on backwards because I didn't... No, they're not. I'm just a moron. Okay. So he's got himself around somewhere. What I'm going to do here is just hide behind this car maybe, and we'll go back into caution, and that'll allow us just to get some sneak attack crits on him and finish him with the most minimal amount of danger we can possibly get from a giant hulking Mirelurk. So where is he now? Looks like he's gone off that way somewhere. Sun is coming up, so his perception is going to be increased a little bit. It's just a lobster over there. Fine, we can deal with that. And we're straight back into fighting. Let's see how this thing in VAT. So we get 4 shots, which is standard for a scoped rifle, so that's fine. That's nice and balanced too. You won't be having lots of Whoops. Oh, I can hear him. Looks like he's put us into node rage, and it's definitely go time. There we go. Getting leaps of damage with the node rage there, and ended up taking him out nice and easily with 2 bullets to spare in the mag. There we go. So let's just finish off these extra crabs around here, just because they've annoyed me by interrupting my engagement with the giant Mirelurk crab. Looks like we're all clear. Awesome. Alrighty, let's go ahead and chuck on a really powerful legendary effect on this thing and kill something that's even more overpowered than this.
Yeah.
let's kill this giant Deathclaw with the explosive spiking Assault Carbine, and I think we'll call it a video. So, with the scope on this thing, we'll have no problem hitting him from all the way out here. Hopefully we can get a few sneak attack crits on him as well. Wow, this is not actually working that well at all. What the hell is going on? There we go, now we're doing damage. There we go. So we just gotta keep on finishing him off like this. Please reload quicker. Bugger off, Scorpion. This is none of your concern. This fight is between me and a giant Deathclaw. So if I can just jump in here for a second. There's some power armor. That's fine. We want to run right through this cave and hopefully not succumb to radiation poisoning before we kill this goddamn Deathclaw. Back into caution. We have discovered a cave. I feel like we discovered it on the other end, but whatever. There we go. There's a big old Deathclaw. So hopefully he'll stop being immune to big old explosive spikes, and we can go ahead and kill him like normal. So there we go. We're doing a bit more damage to him now, and now that we have the high ground, it is definitely over for him. So that is about it for this particular weapon. If you'd like to see this weapon in your game, I think it's on PC and Xbox One only. Well, it's definitely the case because poor PS4 players can't get external assets. But I'll leave a link in the description if you feel like downloading these things. And thank you for watching, guys.